It's only fitting at the eve of The Force Awakens that the championship is forged. There was a lot of you doubters that I had to silence, but it was worth it. With all that being said, I can't help but bask in the glory. That is my team. But I can only imagine the fury that you guys have. The hate that boils up within you when you know that 99 problems, but you ain't one, is in the ship. But don't fret. Use that hate. Use that anger. And make it your own. You know I'm going to win this thing. So now, let's go back and look at the path that took me to the ship. Oh, and DDD also is in the ship like I predicted, but we'll get to that here in a second. So, week 13. It was a, hopeful day. Playoffs are, in effect. So now, I went in there and it was a horrible day by my guys on week 13. Chicago Chalupas did exactly what he needed to do. Drew Brees putting up a 30 PETA, and his guys performed. So unfortunately, I left somewhere around about 75 points on my bench, which would have gave me well over 200. So I had to eat that bullet and come back with week 14. Now, I sat A-Rod simply because it was a torrential downpour, and he hadn't been doing really well anyway. I figured Tannehill playing the Giants' shitty defense, that should have been the play. I just threw him in there last second. Obviously, my owner skills are in question right now, simply because I misplayed the first round of the playoffs. However, Todd Gurley giving me 29 big ones. Doug Billy Baldwin doing the damn dizzle, giving me a 30 PETA in this motherfucker. My bench still had some points that I could have played. I mean, do you play both Baldwin and Tyler Lockett? I mean, obviously you could have that week. But, my guys did exactly what they needed to do to put up the W, and that was stomp a mud hole in Chicago Chalupas' former champion. We will have a new champion this week, or in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean. So let's see how DDD, what was his path to the freaking draft. I mean, I knew he was gonna win it, but it seemed a little closer after week 13 than I expected. So let's take a look. Ryan Tannehill, probably not the best play for Bull City, probably why he dropped his bitch ass. And Carson Palmer doing his thing. Devonta Freeman, Jeremy Maclin came out of there with a solid 40-point lead. I mean, disgusting. But when it came back down to week 14, it got a little closer. These guys weren't even talking trash. I guess Bull City knew. Bull City knew he wasn't going to win this thing. So Bull City goes on to fight for third place with Chicago Chalupas, the former champion. Can you dig it? I guess they can. So let's talk about I guess we'll talk about this third place matchup real quick. Who do I have winning it? I have to go with Chicago Chalupas. The man has a superior team through and through. It would take, a serious drought from his players. I mean, or Drew Brees getting somewhat hurt. But then again, if Drew Brees goes down, he's got Derek Carr. Derek Carr probably gonna finish the season strong. I just don't see Tyrod Taylor carrying this guy through these 2 weeks. I can't see it. Alex Smith, man, I think Alex Smith might be a better player than Tyrod Taylor. That's just me personally. But I got Chicago Chalupas. I will be back next week. I apologize for not coming back the following week. There was a lot of things going on. Plus, I was losing. I really had zero fucking hope. But my lack of faith was disturbing even to me. So, let's do what we do. I mean, number one, 99 problems, but you ain't want to hit me versus D designated drunk drivers. So let's look at this in the light of, the Star Wars Eve. My team is, okay, I'll be the bad guy. I'm the Empire. My team has the AT-ATs. My team has the AT-STs. We got the Death Star in this motherfucker, boy. My wide receiving core is sick. And it will take a monster route for those Rogue Fighter Squadrons from DDD to hit that sweet spot in my Death Star. And when they get there, they're going to find that hole covered up, motherfucker. So, they're going to come and they're going to try to take down the Juggernaut that can't be taken down. So let's move on. I mean, I got A-Rod. He probably gonna play both these weeks. Bofa. So Todd Gurley, Thursday night, we'll see what he can do. The only players that I'm really worried about is Delaney Walker showing his ass against New England, or Devontae Freeman dropping 4 touchdowns on Jacksonville. This could be potentially scary, but I gotta go like everyone posted. Everyone said, play your studs, start your studs. I got 4 starting wide receivers in Baldwin, Julio Jones, Alshon Jeffrey, and D-Hop. Those guys should accumulate for 100 points this week, aggregate. They don't do that, I'm probably gonna struggle. So, but who do I have winning the ship? None other than yours truly. 99 problems, but you ain't one. Will be your champion. Now, there's not a whole lot going on in the consolation bracket. We got the final game for the Sacco is Don't Touch Me There. Ho, ho, ho. How the mighty have fallen. And Pokai Panthers, the auto draft king. Now, Pokai isn't even playing, so if you lose to this bastard, you deserve to be the fucking Sacco. Don't touch me there. But everything else, I mean, Lazy Pugs playing both up bitches for, the most outside looking in player, 5th place. I think off of just sheer determination, Lazy Pugs wins the consolation bracket. That's my prediction there. So we got Chicago Chalupas in 3rd, DDD in 2nd, 99 problems, but you ain't one. Probably hitting 1st place, and Pokai Panthers rounding out last. But don't touch me there. You get the honorary Sacco. We're gonna just call that the Manny. We're gonna call that the Manny. You get the Manny, nigga. So, because you're the lowest player playing that was actually playing. All right, fellas. Go watch Star Wars. I ain't gonna spoil it for nobody, but I know a certain fucking last place guy that just might. So, get your Star Wars in while you can if you don't want it spoiled. And may the Force be with you.